Hey, good morning, everybody. Sarasota, Tim. I got it. I made a video and deleted it immediately because it was dumb. This is dumb too. But I was just trying to tell you guys and show you I didn't even make my bed. I literally just got up at about 8:05. It's 8:15 now. And I got to get this coffee going before I make my bed because I can't believe it. I slept till 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm reaching for these coffee filters up here. That's insane. It's 43 degrees. Always got to blow to get one out. 43 cold degrees. JJ says 35 up in the villages. I believe it. But it's nice in here. You know why? I got a furnace. And it is working awesome. It's blowing. Get this Max out. Max. Have Max. We'll drink. I'm going to go with 1, 2, and 1 to grow on for 2 bottles of water. Let's get the water out. Well, what's going on today? I know one thing. It will not be another sit around all day on your duff. I haven't even put my eye drops in. Oh, look. We got sausage and eggs. We got that. What am I looking for? Oh, yeah. Water. I'm looking for water. Kind of weird looking at groceries in there. There hasn't been anything in there for a while. Oh, give me that whipped cream, a heavy whipping cream, and some coffee. Let's begin the day. Crush it. Oh, didn't do that one that well. But there it is. We'll try it again. There we go. Crush it. Boy, I'll tell you what, for somebody that just got up, making a lot of noise, but you know what? It's my house. I can do what I want to do. My eyes, I couldn't even see out of it this morning. I slept so long. That's from sleeping. That isn't from, it's from both. But we got the eye drops here. I'm telling you folks, look, I keep it honest. Now look, I didn't even have to, I don't have much to do every morning. It's kind of already made. The only reason it's kind of messy like that, I couldn't get out of it this morning. I'm scooting and scooting. I could barely get out of there. Man. Whew. All right, well, while that coffee's brewing and I put my eye drops in, my brain starts to work a little bit. We'll come back and have coffee together, and it won't take you long to wait. All right, we're back. I got my Globetrotter outfit on. I'm prepared to step outside in that cool weather. I am definitely not going to go out there with short-legged britches. So, the man doesn't even have a cup clean. I'm really slacking here. I got to wash a cup. Turn the hot water on. I turn the hot water off to save electricity. And I have that furnace on. Isn't this fun? I think I drank out of this one yesterday. I think I'll wash my Sarasota Tim cup. I had another Sarasota Tim cup. You're not going to believe what happened. I was washing it the other day like this, and I was holding the handle like I am, and I stuck the sponge in and just started washing, and the handle pulled right off of it. I actually cut my thumb slightly, and that was very disappointing. It was a Sarasota Tim cup that was given to me from a subscriber, left on my daughter's door. Turned out to be one of her good friends, and he watches the channel and gave it to me when I was up there when I bought the Super Crasher here, the Crasher. Oh, look, just in time. I just washed it, and come on down here a little bit. You can see the big pour. The pour is important. Oh yeah, I got cheese and tuna and different stuff in here. Where is my, we got 2 apples. But we got that bag, we got those eggs and sausages. Give it a little shake. Just enough between your cheek and gums. I was watching comedy last night, and I was watching this Brian Regan, R-E-G-A-N. You must check that guy out. He's hilarious. Look at one of his old videos when he was really young. No microphone on for you to hear the slurp, but you heard it anyway. That coffee maker makes it hot. My gosh. First 2 sips. Look at the time. 8:30 in the morning. It's, you know, going to be time to go to bed soon. I'll try to have that fireside chat tonight. I promise. If it's not windy, we'll do it. It was so windy and raw last night. I appreciate the comment I got from somebody that remembered, now I'm forgetting again. Folks, that's the best cup of coffee I ever drank in my life. That is good. God, that's good coffee. Every time, slurpable, good, hot, heavy whipping cream. I have to try that butter one day. But what's his name? The cowboy. The cowboy movies, the most decorated World War II veteran, next to, well, he's the most of anybody in the world, I think, in America. Still, I think his record still holds. And he's his gravesite is the second most visited to JFK at Arlington. And I can't believe the name is escaping me again. Anyway, one of my subscribers, one of you out there, did tell me the name last night. I read it in the comments. And then Rory Calhoun was the Texan. And a very good 30-minute show that comes on daily between Wells Fargo and Bat Masterson and then the Texan. You can get those on YouTube too. Oh, that is good coffee. But what is the gentleman's name? It makes me mad that I can't think of it. Anyway, maybe it'll come to me in a minute. I will be probably doing some cooking videos today. Maybe this morning's breakfast, and then maybe I'll be a good boy and not eat at all, but definitely make the burgers today for lunch or this evening, and then the evening chat. And we're gonna do a waxing video, not the whole bore you the whole time I wax, but I haven't put a coat of wax on the camper, the car, or the truck as of yet. And I was thinking about going down to Harbor Freight and getting an orbiter or a DA machine. I wouldn't mind rubbing on this camper, but to get all the way to the top, I'm going to need some kind of scaffolding. And I do have one out there. I don't know if I can reach up that far, but we'll see. And wash it. And, I really got to get busy on the Crasher here. I might even turn it around this summer because the sun is cooking this one side. I'm very reluctant to leave the awning out, in case wind comes up or something, to kind of protect the paint, the decals. But, this is Florida. It is what it is. What is the man's name that was in the movie? I can't even continue my video. I'm thinking about it. All right, I always go like this. Abacada. I go through the alphabet. So A, B, C, D, E. Let's see if this works. F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. Didn't hit my brain. It will come to me though. So the Kimber full size 1911, the big boy. Today's Friday, huh? Does FedEx deliver on Saturday? Probably won't see that gun until Monday. I will be going to the range again today, and there will be a video shooting the 45. I want to make a video when the big boy comes to shoot my Glock 17, which is a full-size gun, and the Kimber full-size 5-inch barrel 1911 custom two-tone, and see which one is more accurate. I'm sure that the Kimber is going to be very low recoil in comparison to the 3-inch Kimber I have, but not near as low as the 9mm Glock. I know a couple of you out there, and only a couple, like the gun videos, but I might pick up some views from people outside of our community that just search for that. The Kimber is kind of a hot topic. There's lots of videos on YouTube, and then there's lots of YouTube videos that don't show what I would like to show, so I'm going to make a video for it. I bought 200 rounds of 45 the other day. I also picked up for you guys out there, a Red Shirt Guy and a couple of others. I got the Wilson Combat magazines on their way. I've had no issue since I've been holding my gun correctly without a limp wrist. And it is the magazine that Kimber, a great gun manufacturer, puts in there. But for quick reloads, it's good to have a couple of mags. They only give you one with each gun. They are interchangeable, so I would have two anyway. They're both seven round mags, even though one gun is smaller. They have the same, I guess, grip on them for purchasing the weapon, to hold it. So that's kind of cool. Like the Glocks, you can put any mag you want as long as it's long enough. Like I could put my Glock 17 mag that holds 17. Ironically, has nothing to do with the Glock being called a 17. I can put that in my Glock 26 that only holds 10. It protrudes out the bottom, but I don't have to sit there and reload. But of course, I can't do vice versa because there's not enough room in there for the 10 to go in. So that's kind of cool, really cool. And I guess I'm gonna, move the Glock out. I might even move the Glock 26 out. The Glocks might be going away. And I still have a polymer firearm called a Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 2.0 pocket carry, and then I've got another steel gun, stainless, because I'm into stainless now, is my Ruger 357 Magnum, which also shoots 38. That's reasonably priced. That one I need to shoot and show you guys too. I mean, it's a little snub nose. Now I want your opinion for you gun folks out there. I'll say folks because I don't want to offend the other gender, in case there's a lot of women out there that actually like to fire, and there are. If you like to go to the range, when I was leaving there the other day, there were 4 women, young women, being taught by a gentleman how to shoot a firearm down range. So women are buying guns and they're carrying guns in Florida. They're carrying them nationwide, and that's great. And it's great that they're getting training and familiar and all of that. But what was I going to say? That the this is what I want to try and want your opinion. My left eye is shot. I can see now it's better than it was, but it's still got the stitches. Tuesday will be 3 weeks. Doctor wants to see me in a week after that. It's red. I take these steroids. It's dilated. They're keeping it dilated. And so obviously closing this eye and looking through my left eye, because I'm a lefty, is a challenge to look at my sights. What do you guys know about not closing your one eye, just keeping both eyes open and looking through at your sight with both eyes open? Is that something that you've ever heard of? Is that okay? I've never done it. I mean, I'm always like this, well, I got to use my left hand. I'm also going to train with my right hand, since these guns are right-handed guns. I'm very comfortable in my right hand. It's not like, oh, I can't even hold it. I can't do anything. I do. I have right-hand holsters. I am somewhat ambidextrous, but when I go to pull the trigger and fire, I'll always throw it over to my left hand. So maybe I need to train. So there's another thing. But have you ever heard of opening both eyes and then looking at your sight, with both eyes open, even though you might have the gun in the right eye, the left hand or the right hand? I wonder if if both eyes would help you get on target and acquire the sight in your eye. It seems like it'd be a lot more comfortable than sitting here going like this. You do like this at the range for about a half an hour, and those stupid, you gotta wear them, glasses inhibit my vision even more. It's just ridiculous. So maybe if I open both eyes, I'll be able to, hit like when these guys go plinking on videos. That's what they call it when they hit lead. It's called plinking. And, they're hitting, I don't know how far away it is. It looks kind of far sometimes on these YouTube videos. They're hitting these little lead targets. It'd be great to have, my own property, or it was allowed, or there was a backstop, or a lot of outdoor ranges. I think there is one somewhere in Sarasota. I'll have to look into it, but I've got this membership. It is what it is. When I get out west again, we'll be able to blast away. That's really cool. You go out, there's a sign that says you can take your guns and just go, plink away over there in Bullhead City. I just love like Arizona. It just looks so cool. You're out there. I'm going back there. I don't care. I'm going back to Laughlin so I can go over to Bullhead City, go to Human Bean, go to the outdoor shooting free open area. The furnace just kicked on. I'm going to go driving my truck off-road on those wonderful, easy to drive trails and go all the way. You can go all the way to that town where the donkeys are. I read about it. I can see it on the maps. And what's that town called? And what's that guy called? I need more coffee. But, man, I'm ready to go. JJ said he's ready to go. I said, well, I kind of popped his bubble. I said, well, I'm not going anywhere for another month or so. And that's the reality, at least a month, because I got a week and a half for a doctor. So there's less than 3 weeks left before I want to go anywhere. And it's cold. We got to wait until, a week and a half will be March, right? We get to mid-March. That's when you need to go. You can't wait too late to go to Arizona, because then you're flirting, late April and May. Here comes the 100 degrees plus. So yeah, we got to get going, man. We got to get going. I want to get this thing right here in the front of this thing right here. I'm going to cut my foam noodle I got out there in storage, put it underneath that door in the bedroom so that it don't fall off. and hit the road, Jack. I got all those free Loves, truck stops, and all that. I might hit the Grand Canyon up. Now that place doesn't warm up till late, so maybe on the way back, but you can video now, and I definitely have no problem, even though it's on my bucket list and I've checked it off. Let's kill this thing. I killed it. We don't need heat anymore, not with this jumpsuit on. And guess what? Let's talk about this for a half a second. What kind of America are we going to have when it's been all over the news yesterday, I know you saw it, the accomplishments this man has made in 30 days, along with his team. So respect to them too. But he's the leader, he's the boss, he's getting it done. He's gotten more done in a week, in 30 days, than the previous president did in 4 years. So what's it gonna be in another month or two? So that's the best cup of coffee I ever drank in my life. Dang, that's good. Who's this guy on here? I had this made. My daughter helped me through Shutterfly. Shutterfly, if you don't know what it is, when you buy an iPhone, never buy storage. Never buy the iPhone with the largest amount of storage. Now today, this doesn't really apply because they only come with a ton. Most of them. They used to come with, remember, 24 gigs, 64 gigs, 12 gigs back in the day. I don't know. It was like nothing. And now I think it's 256 is what they have. I think that's what I have on my phone here. But to keep your phone from the storage being full, get the Shutterfly app and transpose all photos. It won't take videos. And that's really the one that takes a lot of space. So really the photos don't take much space. You can put 1,000 photos on your phone. It doesn't take much. But I have all my photos go to Shutterfly. And it's an app. So instead of pressing photos, I just press Shutterfly. It's the same thing. And it opens it up, and there's my pictures. And if I want to share, it's the same thing. Share, just like if I wanted to do it through the through the Photos app. Except I can then delete all the photos on my phone, and Shutterfly has free, used to be free, not free, but let me tell you what it is. Unlimited storage. And you can put the photos back on your phone if you think you need to, for whatever reason. But you have to buy something. But get this, only every year and a half. So it's still basically free. So recently I went on there and I purchased a 4x6 print of something. I think it was a truck. And I received it the other day and I threw it away because it was not cropped in there correctly. It was not their fault. I think it was one of these zoomed in pictures I took of the crusher out there, and it just looked like it just filled up the whole picture and it wasn't back away enough, so I just threw it away. I think it was $4, and for next year and a half I don't have to spend anything, and all my photos can go on there. Now your videos that take up a ton of space, if you're big on videoing things and sharing them with your friends, make sure you go through and delete those that are silly, that you don't need anymore. But those that are important, that you want to keep, don't buy Apple storage. If you have a YouTube account, if you're commenting to me or any other YouTuber, just transfer them, upload them to your YouTube account. Hopefully you know how to do that, and make them private or unlisted, and you can still share them with a YouTube link. but it's only viewable to whoever you share it to or yourself. I have a ton of personal family videos that I don't put on my channel that are unlisted on my channel or private. I even have a second YouTube channel. One that I started before I created Sarasota Tim. So that's a little tip for you to keep your storage down. But a lot of people, they get the little warning from Apple saying, I don't know what Android does, can't back up phone. Now, I don't have anything backed up on this phone. What it is if your phone gets backed up each night while you're sleeping into the cloud, is I just want to make sure all my phone numbers and contacts are backed up. And I have, I think, my emails backed up. But photos I don't back up. Meaning if you don't back them up and you lost your phone or dropped it in the ocean, those photos are gone. But they're not gone if you put them over on Shutterfly, because it's in there. You just download that app on your new phone and go log in, and there's all your photos. So I don't back up photos and all that junk that takes up a lot of space. And that way, because you only get 5 gigs of space of backup storage in the iPhone cloud. So that's a lot if you just have your contacts, your phone numbers, your contacts, and maybe your email. I don't have anything else being backed up into the cloud. That's another thing, advantage of that. You ever notice if you go buy a new phone and you have to switch all your stuff over to the next phone, it could take a long time because you've got all these pictures in the cloud backed up? Put them on Shutterfly. Put them on Shutterfly. And if you got a lot of videos, like I say, you're going to be waiting a while for that. Well, folks, look, it's 8:48. I got to get this video up. I got to go to the gym. I got to get some breakfast. I don't think I am. I don't think so. I think I drew a line in the sand to lose a couple of lbs. And I want to yank this jacket off because it's warm in here and hit to the LA Fitness and get some steel or some cables pulling and do what I can to stay in shape so I can continue to crush it.